What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out. And on today's episode, we are going to be doing a performance review on the Lebron Witness 6. This is the box. Actually kind of got a decent box for it. I mean, being a budget shoe. Got the Witness there. This side. This side you got the Strive for Greatness. Got the little ghost lion logo kind of right there, if you could see it. Alright, so as you guys know, I have already tried these sneakers. I actually got quite a bit of gym time on these sneakers. I went and played for probably 20-30 minutes in them just by myself, then got invited over to a game of 5-on-5, which was a blast. Had fun with a bunch of guys down there at the Y. I might start going down there at noon, but there's an issue why I can't go down there right now, and I will get into it, and it is because of this sneaker. But first off, we're going to start with the heel slip-in comfort. Slip-in comfort, it was fine, easy, just another sneaker. Now the padding back here, it's already highlighted for you guys to see. You can kind of see the yellow padding in there, which was very comfortable. I had no issues on it. My issue with the sneaker, and it actually hurt like hell, this black lining around here. It almost feels like there's a piece of TPU plastic running through there. So every time I bent or I cut, this right here would rub into my ankle. I legit have a hole in my ankle. I'll show the picture. And I really didn't feel it until probably about an hour into playing. I started noticing it. I just never looked down, and when I got home, I had blood on my sock, and I was like, what the heck? And it started hurting real bad. My ankle was sore. And I think that's really my fault. I wore low-cut ankle socks. Like, I just blacked out when I got these. Took off, ran to the gym, grabbed my bag. Didn't even grab no socks or anything. Just wore the socks that I was wearing for the day. And I think that could have been my fault. Shit happens like that sometimes. So if you're going to get this sneaker, make sure you wear some higher socks, at least to cover up this area right here and this from rubbing. Thin socks, I wouldn't recommend wearing thin socks with the sneaker. I just wouldn't. And it's not like it's the hottest sneaker. I mean, the materials are pretty thin. We'll get into that in a minute. So, down onto the tongue. The tongue is pretty dope. It's got the lion for LeBron. Like I said before in other videos, I'm not a huge LeBron fan, but I mean, I give his shoes a fair shot. I think they're dope aesthetically. The last couple pairs, I like the 17s, 18s. 19s look out this world. They look nuts. Can't wait to get my hands on them. But I wanted to do these first just for a more low budget friendly sneaker option for you guys. So the tongue's perforated also. It's got a couple perforations right there, and then it's kind of down just the normal mesh. It's soft too. Comfortable tongue, no issues. Nice padding with the tongue. It's not like too thin, not too thick. Just right. Down to the laces. These are some dollar store laces. Not even Dollar General. They're like Dollar Tree laces. Like they're super cheap, but it's a budget shoe. If it's that big of a deal, laces are that big of a deal to some people, which I prefer higher end laces. Just go buy a pair. Just buy a pair of laces, put them in here. I mean, you could even put a pair of purple laces in here. I think would look dope, even yellow. Onto the materials. I like the material. You can see it's made of a mesh underneath these black lines, and then a tight knit running across that. And I thought that was pretty dope. It looks like it's going to hold up really good. I don't think this shoe will just rip apart on you or anything like that. I got some issues with the glue right there. I mean, shit happens. Quality control misses stuff sometimes. They miss that. I mean, I could probably even just dig that off, but whatever. It doesn't affect the performance, and that's why I got this sneaker. So, onto the support and lockdown. I felt really locked down in this sneaker. That really wasn't the issue. I felt safe back here. With the shark fins, you can kind of see the shark fins coming up, and it's pretty thick plastic. Like, I mean, not only does it have a heel counter in there, it has these shark fins. It's very supportive up here. My issue gets into more down to the cushion and stuff like that. So we'll get into that in a minute. But the upper's nice. On the back, it's almost like a jersey material on the back of the sneaker. Super nice. I think the aesthetics of this sneaker was dope. I'd rock the sneaker all the time. I mean, I'll probably keep it to rock it. Now, when it comes down to cushion, I thought the cushion was nice. This foam right here isn't very hard like for a LeBron sneaker. I thought it would be a lot more harder. Now back here, it's caged pretty good in the back, but it still was comfortable. You could feel that max unit compressing down. And my issue with the cushion on this is I just don't think there's enough PSI in these units to be safe. Like you could see when I squeeze these like that. We were running 5-on-5, and my own teammates were checking it up, and I was like, "What's going on?" And the dude looked at me. He's like, "Did I foul you?" And I told him, "No, I rolled my ankle." And it was weird. It wasn't back here. Like I said, this part of the sneaker back here seems safe. It was like more lower. When I rolled it, like I tweaked it. I looked right down at my shoe when it happened. I tweaked it, and I could feel that right there. And my ankle just rolled. Like I could feel the give on this, you know what I mean? My issue is like, why are you not putting an outrigger on this dude's shoes? Like a lot of LeBrons don't really have outriggers. Like they kind of make this look like it has an outrigger. If you look real close, you can kind of see this little lip right here. But this sneaker is narrow. I mean, I don't know if you guys could tell by the camera footage. This is not like the Trae Young 1. This is not like the Steph Curry 8. This sneaker is pretty narrow. Like, so wide footers, I don't even know if you'll really enjoy this shoe. I hate to tell you not to buy it, but if you do buy this shoe, you might want to go up a half size just so you got a little bit of room. I just do not think the cushioning and the impact protection on this sneaker is safe, guys. And I'm not trying to be a hater. It just isn't, man. Like, you could feel it when you're stepping. Like, I don't know if you guys can, like, I'll try to play a little bit of footage. I don't know if it'll show it, but like, it just does not feel safe on the front of the foot. The back of the shoe feels nice, and then the Air Max unit goes here, and then it's not on this side. I forgot what Nike calls it. I think Wear Testers said what kind of unit this is up here in the front, because it goes up and then it stops. You can see the line where it stops. So it's not all the way up in the front of the shoe. You're not getting Air Max throughout the whole, you're not getting a full length Air Max throughout the whole shoe. I mean, it's close, but you can tell where it stops right there. So guys, I cannot recommend this sneaker to anyone who is playing basketball. It's a dope sneaker. Feels good on foot. If you're working out, perfect sneaker. But you're going to want to watch that rubbing. I don't want to recommend it to you guys, and then you guys rub your ankle even with some higher socks or even with some thicker socks. So it just was super uncomfortable. It feels kind of, it doesn't feel too heavy. I'm going to get the weight on it real quick. Okay, so I wear a size 8, and this 8 is 13.3. So, I mean, it's not too heavy. It's not the lightest shoe, but it's not like LeBron's other shoes. I'm sure his LeBron 19s are going to be crazy, crazy. These, I just don't get them, guys. If you're playing basketball, you're going to end up sore, hurt. My ankle, my foot still hurts. Not my ankle. The more, like, my upper half of the foot is what really kind of I went down like this and came back up. This part of my foot right here on this side, and it just hurts. I don't think I got a severe injury or anything like that, but I stopped planting my foot, went to pass, and it just popped right up. You guys know how that goes. So yeah, it sucked because I was super excited. Like I said, I ran out the house, didn't even grab my hoop and socks or anything. I ran out the house, went straight to the Y to get into these, and I'm glad I did, just so I could tell you guys not to get these sneakers. You're better off getting the Zions. You're better off getting the Paul Georges. You're better off getting the Greek Freak 3s. So, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, don't buy this shoe. And I'm not being a hater. You know, I love LeBron 18 lows. Like I said, I still rock them every day. I'm not hating. But thanks, guys, for staying active in the comments, hitting that like button, and subscribing. I appreciate everybody. We are almost at 200. I'm hoping within the next week we can hit 200. So, yeah, guys, if you could go down there, hit that subscribe button, we would appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.